Snowfall in the Sahara Desert, an unusual weather phenomenon.
16 inches of snowfall was recorded in the Sahara Desert after a freak weather storm. This is the third time in 37 years that the town of Ain Sefra in Algeria has seen snow. Ain Sefra is located around 1,000 meters above sea level and is surrounded by the Atlas Mountains despite its altitude. It is extremely rare to see snow in the town. Locals who endure temperatures of 37 degrees Celsius in summer have been stunned to see in the town, which is also known as the gateway to the world's hottest desert. The Sahara Desert covers most of northern Africa and has gone through shifts in temperatures and moisture over the past few 100,000 years.
This is the Sahara Desert, blanketed by a rare snowfall. The desert, more commonly known for its hot and dry climate, is currently witnessing this very rare occurrence. On January 18th, temperatures had plummeted to -2 degrees Celsius near the town of Ain Sefra in northwest Algeria. The area is surrounded by the Atlas Mountains and is 1,000 meters above sea level, but the phenomenon is still rare as it has seen snow just 5 times in the last 43 years. This is because there is not usually enough water in the air despite it being very cold at night. The desert is much hotter the majority of the time, with an average temperature during the day hitting 38 degrees Celsius. Ain Sefra, also known as the gateway to the desert, has a heat record of more than 50 degrees Celsius. There are speculations that this rare snowfall is due to climate change. The occurrence reveals how these types of events are going to get extremely common in the future as the climate is continuously changing due to global warming. As for the Sahara, with more such unexpected events, the desert is expected to become green again in about 15,000 years.
Snowfall in a hot desert may seem a contradiction, but snow has been recorded several times in the Sahara Desert over the last decades, most recently in January 2022. Thus, snowfall may be unusual but is not unprecedented in the region. In order for snow to form, 2 distinctive weather properties are needed: cold temperatures and moist air. The presence of snow reflects a special combination of air circulation in the atmosphere and the nature of the land surface upon which the snow falls. Although the Sahara commonly experiences very high temperatures, more than 50 degrees Celsius, low temperatures are also recorded, in particular at night, because of the bare land surface and the cloudless skies. A maximum cold of -14 degrees Celsius was recorded in Algeria in January 2005 during the Northern Hemisphere winter. The Sahara is the world's largest hot desert. It spans across 11 countries in northern Africa: Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan and Tunisia. It is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean on the west, the Red Sea on the east, the Mediterranean Sea on the north and the Sahel Savanna on the south. Winter air circulation patterns draw cool, moist air towards the northern Sahara from the Atlantic and Mediterranean. This results in higher winter precipitation along the Saharan fringe in this season. Over higher ground, such as the Atlas Mountains of Morocco and Algeria, rising air can cool, condense, and if the air is cold enough its moisture can freeze to form snow crystals and then, eventually, a blanket of snowfall. If the land surface is also cold, snow can persist and not immediately melt away. It is under these weather conditions, and in these mountainous areas, that snow in the Sahara can occasionally be found. Saharan rainfall and snowfall. The Sahara's center is hyperarid, receiving less than 100 millimeters of rainfall per year, but it also has water bodies on 3 of its 4 sides. Wet air comes into the region from the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Indian Ocean, by low-pressure cyclones in the northern Sahara during winter, and monsoon rains in the southern Sahara during summer. The peripheries of the desert are therefore wetter than its center. This means that snow is more likely to form at the periphery of the desert. The Atlas Mountains in particular act as a snow trap because of their proximity to the Atlantic and elevation. The Algerian town of Ain Sefra received snow in the Northern Hemisphere winters of 1979, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2021 and 2022. This latter event was just a light dusting, transforming the sand dunes with a thin white coat, whereas in 2018, for example, up to 30 centimeters of snow fell in higher elevation areas. Several ski resorts are found in the Atlas Mountains, mainly with machine-made snow. However, as evidence shows that snow falls relatively frequently here. The Sahara and climate change. Is snow in the Sahara becoming more or less common? The short answer is that we don't yet know. This is in part because of the lack of data on past events, but also because climate modeling effort has not focused on the Sahara, an area of low population. A key property of the Sahara is its size, 9 million square kilometers, and remoteness. This means that satellite remote sensing methods rather than field observations are now used to map the timing, amount and distribution of rainfall and snowfall. But this only extends to the last few decades. There is very little evidence for snowfall patterns prior to satellite records becoming available in the 1970s. So Saharan snowfall historically may be more common than we think. It would be interesting to use anthropological evidence and oral histories to explore this possibility. Globally, however, climate change is leading to more unpredictable weather patterns. In the Sahara, this may mean increased variability of rainfall along its wetter Sahelian fringe and along the Atlantic and Mediterranean seaboards, including in the Atlas Mountains. Snow events are likely to continue, and may become more variable in timing and quantity, if colder conditions over the mountains persist. Although snow patterns are uncertain, this is not the main challenge that the Sahara faces under climate change. It's predicted that the landward side of the mountains will become drier and the center of the Sahara will remain dry and become even hotter. Increased dryness and unsustainable pumping and pollution of groundwater aquifers means that there is less water available for its agriculture and growing cities. Over recent decades, the Sahara itself has also been getting bigger because of the southern Sahel becoming drier and turning to desert, and this is likely to continue in future decades.
Create.